On today, the 28th of January 2016, a surprise DLC has actually dropped for GTA Online on the PC, the Xbox One, and the PlayStation 4. And this thing actually brings in the new Drop Zone Adversary mode, but also what I'm going to be focusing more on today is one of the two new Benny's Motorworks garage vehicles, which can now be customized and actually upgraded as race variants. For those of you that didn't know, of course, the Benny's Motorworks garage previously only did lowriders, but now it's also able to do the Banshee and the current Sultan RS. But in this video, I'm actually going to be focusing on the Bravado Banshee, which when converted and upgraded, is called the Bravado Banshee 900R. So if you guys do end up enjoying the video, be sure to go and drop a like down below, so it really would help me out as always. Now, let's go. Now specifically for the Bravado Banshee 900R, I think the way that you can actually upgrade this is very, very impressive. It completely turns the car from a standard Bravado Banshee into a brand new racer. With all of the new upgrades, which of course are the Benny Motorworks garage, are very expansive and also expensive, it means you get loads of different options to completely customize this car and make it your very own. Now I already had the black and red stripe on mine, but I decided that I actually wanted to completely change this, and while I kept the main color scheme, I wanted to completely turn it into a brand new racing car, and I actually love the outcome for this. It looks really nice. You have all new fenders, new bumpers, you can have of course the ornaments inside. The inside actually has a few different options just for the interior. You can have new rear arches all around the backs of your wheels, which look very impressive, like carbon, with or without rivets. Even now, one of the most noticeable things and one of the most impressive things I did not see coming for a racer is you can actually take off the roof now. That's right, you can actually turn the Bravado Banshee 900R into a cabriolet version, which you never could before. The doors have loads of different upgrades with just the door cards, where you can just have such a the easy kind of pull thing. But the most noticeable thing, and probably the most important thing I'd say about all of these things, is actually the liveries that you can have. You can have one of many different liveries that actually go as such. Or you can have just nothing as always. You can have two different power stripes in two different colors. You can have spotlight racer graphics, black flash, yellow flash, black two-tone, Bravado Racing retro stripes, and Bravado Racing drift camo. These all look quite lavish, especially like the last, specifically last one, which is the massive Banshee Racing camo. I didn't really love it, but it does definitely look really awesome. I just decided that I didn't really want it on my car because it felt like it didn't really go with the theme overall. So I left that kind of stock, but you also get new spoilers and a bunch of new different things which I haven't even shown in the video, but really just make this car a really impressive, a really stunning looking race car. Very unlike anything we have in the game already, because it's so specifically designed for racing. Kind of falls into the category, I would say, of the Massacro and the Jester that we saw coming in previous updates over a year ago. Now the cost to actually turn this car from the standard Bravado Banshee to the Bravado Banshee 900R is actually $500,000, or over $500,000, I believe. It's in about the 530,000 range. It's extremely high, a ridiculous price, especially being that all of the subsequent upgrades are relatively expensive, but the liveries at most are about 40-something grand, and you can kind of think that you can take off the roof for about $700, something like that. So overall, while the rest of the upgrades aren't massively cheap, they're not ridiculously expensive like we've seen in the past. So I would definitely recommend that you guys go buy this car if you haven't already, and definitely turn it into the I want to call it the lowrider version, I guess the race car version of this, because it's the best version of the Banshee you can possibly get, and I've loved playing with it so far. Fully upgrade it, max out all of the things on it, really just save up and make this car look amazing, because I love this car. It's already one of my favourite in the game, in stock vanilla GTA 5, now having the absolute racing version of it, I think it's one of the best cars you can possibly get in the game. So if you guys did end up enjoying the video, be sure to go and drop a like down below, as it really would help me out as always. As you well know, we're also next going to be releasing the other video for the nights, which is actually going to be about the Karin Sultan RS, or the new racing version of this, which is also just as exciting as this car, so I'm going to have a feature video just for that later on. So be sure to hit that big red subscribe button so you never miss another video, and you get to see this other video later on in the night, if you're new of course. While you're down there, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment telling me what else you'd like to see from this update, and if there's anything that I maybe missed in this video about this car that you'd really like to point out to me. And finally, follow me on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description down below where I post more daily GTA 5 real life and graphic design content. And that is pretty much it. Thank you guys all very much for watching. My name has been Flair, signing out.